Hello everyone, it's me, Mario! And welcome back to the real final part of Mighty No. 9 today on Let's Play at the Battle Coliseum.
Incredible. Trinity commands so much Cell now that she's subsumed the entire Coliseum itself. We have no data on what it's like inside, Beck. But I know for certain that you are our only hope.
We believe Trinity is at the Battle Coliseum, absorbing all of the robots into herself.
Okay, Mario has to stop her.
You are all set?
So, for the last time, let's go!
What in the blue blazes? The Battle Coliseum itself has been absorbed!
Trinity has gone beyond her original design and is assimilating everything around her. Avi, what are the conditions like surrounding the Coliseum?
I gotta be honest with you, boss. It's one big old mess out here. The streets are packed solid with haywire robots!
Understood. Return to the lab for now.
What'll we do, Will? What'll we do?
Our only hope is to sneak in from above. Avi could drop back into the target zone.
All right, let's do this.
You want to send Beck into...
I'm a Mario, I can handle it.
Alone?
Any other robot would be assimilated by Trinity almost immediately. Only Beck shares Trinity's ability. He's the only one that can do this.
I forgot this, don't worry.
Beck, you and Trinity possess the same power. She simply does not understand how to wield it. You must teach her how to control it.
I can do that.
I understand,
And by me, I
Professor.
mean Beck.
I'll do it. I'll save Trinity.
Probably off a screen
I
or
know
something.
you will, Beck. I know you will.
Okay, Mario will do it and he'll be back in time for supper, so get the spaghetti on the stove, I'll be back soon. Maybe if it loads. So needless to say, this game takes a little while to load.
System ready? Go!
Here we are.
Attention! Beck has landed in the Coliseum.
Come and get it.
Multiple incoming enemy signatures detected.
Sorry, Tech Specs. This was the only gap I could find in their air defenses. I better scoot before Trinity nabs me. Good luck! Fight the good fight. Here we go. 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 Here we go.
I feel like some of these hits should be actually hitting them. But instead I'm just taking a lot of damage
Here we
here.
go.
I have an idea.
Bring it on.
Yep, this seems to be
more like
helping.
it. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, not sure how I got hit there.
Clear!
Okay, let's go.
Is Trinity creating a path for me?
She may roll out the red carpet, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome.
There's no other way in. Follow that down for me, Beck.
Sprinter!
Photocell-based enemies detected ahead. Be wary of reforming cell blocks.
Even if you destroy them, they'll use the cells around them to reconstitute. Attack strategically.
I needed that.
Mario caused the game to lag out a couple of times there. That's interesting. So what happens here is sometimes they respawn, and sometimes they do not. See, like those back there, only a lot faster.
Here goes. Bring it on.
But I can stand on them when they are squares. But only when they are squares. See, all of them respond back.
Here goes! Here goes!
I know that there's a method to it, there's a reason for it. It has something to do with them being together, but at the same time, Mario's not completely sure how it works. He just knows that it does.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Here
Thank
we
you.
go.
This is definitely coming in handy.
Amazing!
Maybe Mario should have started with this one.
Bring it on. Here goes!
Oops. Okay. There we go. Mario needs to not use that thingy right now. It's a little too powerful for my own good, really. Okay. So in this case, it'll help. Alright. Let's carry on.
So many cells! The entire place is made out of them.
Then let's play.
How many robots did Trinity absorb?
Trinity was broken with a single prime directive. To grow, to evolve. She will pursue any course that allows her to assimilate more cells. In perpetuity. I realized later the dangers inherent in such a system, which is why I refined the design.
You mean with your next model? With Beck?
That's correct. With Beck.
Hooray, I'm getting backstory.
Here we go. 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 Here goes!
There we go. I'm in.
The path!
Okay, the path is gone.
It's gone!
Trinity is getting serious about absorbing Beck. A fall here would mean instant assimilation.
There is actually so much going on screen that it caused the game to lag a little.
That's more like it.
That was not YouTube or the video. That was actually the game. Mario really wishes he knew how abusable this was before. Oh my, every time that happens it becomes very hard to see what I'm doing. Okay. One slip up and I fall right off screen.
Here goes!
Okay. Let's try this approach. There we go. Okay. Going up there. Extra life there.
Here goes!
Alright. Yep, so I can go up like this just like with Bobby's staging. Okay, we made it through all of that madness.
Here we go! Here we go!
And now we're climbing. Seriously, if Mario knew how abusable this was, we would have been using this method the whole entire playthrough. Unfortunately, this has become a slight issue. Okay, we made it. Alrighty. Okay, I think the final boss is right in here, so let's go without any further ado. With any luck, we'll do this in the first try, but it's not always easy.
Trinity.
So, it's finally come to this. Two of my proudest creations, squaring off. Beck, stop her the way you did the other mighty numbers.
Mario will
Save
stop
Trinity.
it.
Yes, sir, Professor.
Okay, wish you Mario luck. The first time I did this on my test run, it took me no less than about 10 tries and a few game overs. So maybe we'll get lucky. So, you can't hurt it whenever it's in this form, so you have to dodge and wait for it to get small. And smack it around a few times. And play the waiting game. believe me, the rocket, it helps a lot. It's very nice that it sticks. See, I've already got this part of the boss on phase 2. You just have to play it carefully. Okay, we did it. Trust me, I made that look far easier than it actually is. But now, phase 2, where things are getting real. But I have one of my life refilling gauges, so I just have to pay attention. I haven't been hit so far. Princess Peach, is that you?
I am picking up a significant shift in Trinity's readings. She appears to be distressed.
I saw Peachy without her makeup once. It looked about like this.
Aspects of the other mighty numbers, she's learning from Beck. She's struggling with what she's done, what she'll do next, how to control her power. You can do it, Trinity. Open your mind. Show the world that robots can evolve.
Yep, that looks just like Peachy without her makeup. Okay. Off to an okay start. Oh. Oh, see, and I even get hit trying to do all that. Okay, that's so nice. Oh, Mario remembers this. This attack will do a lot of damage. We're going to use this now, just in case. Okay, this is a close battle so far. Honestly, this battle's about 90% memorization. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. It should be dead. Okay! Hooray! Hey-ya!
Come on! Snap out of it!
And we did it! But I'm not sure why it wasn't dying. It's like it had to get to the next phase for some reason. Okay, and that's the final boss fight. Like I said, it's about a 95% memorization. But if you don't know what's coming, it'll wipe you out. Some of those attacks take off over half your health. It's ridiculous. But we did it! And Mario didn't even have to use the Power Star. Although those rockets are about the equivalent of a fireball. This looks like a robot, Princess Peachy. But Mario would quiet and let you enjoy the ending.
Your true form! I did it! I mean, you did it, Trinity. We did it.
Mario did it.
Excellent work, Beck. Excellent. You have surpassed even my greatest expectations.
Warning. All cells in the area are no longer under Trinity's control. They are destabilizing.
She means that the whole place is coming down! Ah!
The assimilation threat is gone. Mighty numbers.
We're shaking too
rescue
much.
Beck and
I think
Trinity.
I'm going to... Just kidding. The other mighty numbers are coming to save us. But there's one thing they cannot save us from. You will see in a moment. And that we are all happy and together. Just as we should be. Alright, so that was Mighty number 9. Mario played it, so if you don't want to, you can just watch this playthrough, and you'll be all set. There's actually some pretty good voice talent in here. Some of the voice acting is very so-so. Some of the voice acting is very good. For instance, I really like Avi's voice. I like his performance. Obviously, I also like Countershade as Stephen Bloom. I really enjoy his work. He's in so many things. Check him out. So, since we have a little bit of time because of these credits, Mario would like to give some of his thoughts. A lot of people on the internet, ever since this game came out, which is, at the time of this recording, is about 5 days ago. It'll be a little bit longer by the time that this goes live on the YouTubes, because we're still, at this point, we're still posting Donkey Kong Country. That'll end probably this coming week, and there's, I'm not exactly sure, 7-8 parts of this? Don't quote me on that. Some of you just looked, just to check me on that, didn't you? But that's okay. Anyway, as of the time of this recording, there's a lot of talk on the internet about this game being disappointing, or not disappointing, things like that. Well, Mario's opinion on the game is, it's not quite Mega Man, but it's trying to be Mega Man. I really enjoy the dashing. Oh, there goes Mario caught outside. I really enjoy the dashing aspect of it, but it's very dangerous at the same time. You've seen Mario do it during this playthrough. I'll dash at the enemy to absorb him, but then I'll fall into the spiky pit of death, or I'll fall into the bottomless pit, or I'll get hit by an enemy right behind it who I didn't quite hit. Sometimes that can lead to some very cheap deaths, as I have mentioned during the playthrough. But the dashing aspect is nice. It does also take away some of the challenge. You don't get some of the platforming aspects because you can just dash right over. Mario tried not to do that too much in the playthrough, but it's very possible to do. Not sure how I feel about that. The fights are interesting. There's a lot of memorization involved with some of them, especially the final boss. The final boss, Mario feels, is a bit more frustrating than anything. I made it look very easy in that playthrough. I got it on my first try, and I had an energy tank refill. Had the boss killed me, I wouldn't have had any energy. On my test playthrough, I went back to go get more energy by getting more combos, but there were no enemies. The enemies did not spawn in. So, if you go in there without an energy tanky, one of those XL thingies, whatever they are called, you might be in for a bad time. You might have some trouble with the game. Granted, you might do better than Mario and you might do it your first try, I don't know. But what I do know is that it can be very difficult. And that's why Mario died so many times. The game does not really ever explain the axels, or you even saw me do it a few times, where I was jumping backwards and shooting as I jumped like a side jump backwards. That's a combination from hitting the right trigger or the R2 button, whichever you have, and the shooting button. You'll do a jump dodge thing, but it's not really explained during the course of the game. You have to look at the tips to find that out. And there's a lot of that where it doesn't explain. Same with the dash, the slide dash thingy, where you have to get under the ball of doom in the power plant. Overall, Mario would say there are some problems with the game. It could use some fine-tuning. It's, however, an interesting game. It's a nice homage to Mega Man, who we will be playing games of shortly on this channel. It's not a perfect game. The Mega Man games weren't a perfect game either. But, overall, it's an okay game. Mario enjoyed it well enough. It's not the best game ever, and we waited a long time for the game. That's the other problem. The game took almost 3 years from announcement, and it got a lot of Kickstarter backing, people were very excited, and it got pushed back repeatedly, and it still has some problems. It's just a shame to see that. Overall, it is fun. It could be better. It could be worse. So, I'm going to take what I can get here. I'm going to enjoy what I can out of it, but there are a lot of things I would like to see fixed. I don't know if we will ever get a Mighty Number 9-2, or Mighty Number 10, or even more Mighty Number 9, whatever they would call it. I don't know if we'll get a sequel. But if we do, it'd be nice to see if they fix some of the mistakes from the first game. There's potential here. There's a lot of potential. I'd like to see it executed. One thing Mario did not touch on are the graphics. The graphics, they're not cutting edge, they're not state of the art. But they don't exactly need to be for this. This is an indie game by an indie studio from people who used to work at Capcom. It happens. It could be worse, it could be better. Overall, it's an okay game. It's worth trying, but Mario fully understands if you don't want to try and you just want to watch this playthrough or watch other playthroughs. I get it. Now, Mario tried sitting through this on the test playthrough with the backers, which are what we are seeing now, everyone from the Kickstarter. Mario sat here for about 10-15 minutes and it was at 6,000. So I'm going to skip along just a little bit so you can get a real good impression for how long this is. Mario did back the Kickstarter campaign. Well, the owner of the channel, Yoko, he kickstarted the campaign, he helped. So his name is on the list. And he's in the first 10,000. But look at this. Anyone who's far out here, they're not necessarily going to be seen. I mean, we're already going to 60,000. Can you imagine sitting through this? Look at this. 70,000! So somewhere between 70,000 and 80,000 names. These credits might actually be longer than the game, depending on how long it takes you to get through them. So that's just an interesting tidbit. So we're through the credits, and now we get a cutscene.
Trinity was brought under control when she absorbed Beck's empathy and caring nature, his heart. My new synthetic heart routine makes it possible for robots to evolve ethically, to grow responsibly. Just wait. This will revolutionize the science of robotics, the fate of all robots, of all mankind.
You got lucky, that's all. And cleaning up your own mess doesn't make you a visionary. Besides, who can guarantee the behavior of robots left to their own devices, evolving on their own? This heart of yours is unnecessary, and worse, dangerous. I remain unconvinced, Bill.
Don't call me that. My name is William White. I'll show you. I'll show you and everyone else who doubted me.
Then only time will tell if this mighty number 9, this Beck, is a blessing or a curse.
So there we go. We're set up for a sequel of sorts. And we saw the relationship between William White and Dr. Blackwell.
The VR training program.
We do have other modes to play, a solo challenge, a co-op challenge, a boss rush mode, online race battle, and there are leaderboards as well.
What should
but
we
Mario's
tackle
not
next?
going to do those right now. So, I think that'll just about do it here. So, until the next playthrough, this has been Mario, and thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Mighty Number 9 on Let's Play. Until next time for the next game that we play, I will see you all later. Goodbye!